What? No. Oops. It didn't break anything. Scholar hits deck? What? Oh, yeah, it's just everything you own. Yeah. Your new favorite commander? Well, it feels like just a blue green ramp deck that just gets to play funny cards, but that's just because you do the most exploited thing in the format, which is fast mana. You can kind of do whatever you want in blue green. What's the dumb one? This thing? Mathematiques. So it has to be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So 14, 15. So for 16 mana, this kills your opponent. That's not unreasonable. It doesn't even have to be a sorcery or an instant. How's my day so far? Well, all is undone if this is bad. I guess it's going fine. Just a clone. why do like blue green decks, like, how come Lorehold is only spells, but this is anything? Like, why? Green doesn't have enough? You can play Hydra. Random creature, mana value X or less. Eh. Is there a good word target? There really doesn't have to be a good word target because you just have so much mana. I like, kind of like mass manipulation. Convoke probably matters. This gives trample? It does give trample. So this is for 2. Can't be greater than the number of players in the game. So 2. It's just explosive vegetation. Wow, I mean, okay. If I can get Kozilek's command in here, that'd be nice. I don't have Awaken the Woods. I don't think you'd want to give this haste, but I guess that's interesting. You don't really have to. You almost like never have to, really, honestly. Raffello's tapping for 1 is good enough. Just a minute work. And if that's good enough, then it can easily be played with more than 1 land. What is this, a human? Human wizard. Oh, it's a wizard. Oh. Syncopate? Yeah, I guess. I thought I had a fancy one. Probably not doing that one. I don't know what I'm flickering, other than my opponent's board, which I don't think I care about. Mentor's Guidance is interesting. Yeah, Minisculpt. Oh, that's it? I thought there were more. Oh, I'm probably thinking of blue-red spells, Flame of Anor. I don't think I need Mentor's Guidance. It doesn't seem as good as Ponder Preordain, which I don't have. So. Yeah, I guess I could protect my commander, but I don't really care. I'm kind of just a blue-green deck. I can probably cast it every turn. I also don't need it to cast my spells because I'm a blue-green deck and I can do whatever I want. You don't need your commander, so I don't really have to prioritize keeping it alive. I think maybe the Talisman Signet. No, maybe not. Maybe not the Signet. I mean the Simic Signet. Uro. Could probably play Tatyova. Because why not? Solo win conditions. Hydra. Fuse Worm. How does opt show up when I type in search for a land? Look at the top card. What? Okay. I'm okay with some snowlands emotionally currently. Maybe I don't need that. I don't have Whir of Invention doing anything, so. Frogifies. I don't know if I like Paradox Engine on its own. Just untapping this in one mana dork, let's say, on average, I don't think I like that. I like Whir if I have something maybe better than that to do. Up the beanstalk? Yeah, you do have X for 5 a lot. That's true. But I would debate playing it if it didn't replace itself, but it does, so. Because of course it does, right? Why not? I think Beanstalk is banned in Modern, actually. I don't think I like Mossburn Hydra. This feels too honest. Attaching it to a mana dork is weird. I don't have a Court of Calling target. I think I'm too heavy on X spells, and I gotta add more like normal win the game cards that are blue-green. There might be too much effort involved into making this work, so I'm not gonna bother. I could ramp for wastes with my rampant growth stuff, and I only need 2 wastes. Kind of feeling it. Kind of feeling it. Wait. Is it not called Wastes? Okay, I got scared for a second. It's also a snowland, so Into the North can actually maybe 3? No, I think 2 is fine. I can also now run the Talisman. Yep. And just for that one card, I think that's okay. Did I add Cultivation? I did. Just things I can find them. Again, you only need 2. I just have to get them. And they only matter with this. And I also have other colorless lands like Cavernous Souls, Yavimaya Coast. So there's 4. That's fine. Like I say, you're green. You can do whatever you want. Maybe I don't need Seagate. It is a land, though. It's still just a land. Yeah, mana cost of a spell is whatever it is on the stack, so X will change CMC or mana value. So. not called CMC anymore. Not in your hands, not in the graveyard, not in the battlefield, not in your library, not in exile. Only on the stack. I kind of don't like Syncopate. Feels weird. Open the Way can only be 2, and I don't really care about this helping with that. And I would rather have an explosive vegetation that can find wastes. So I don't like Open the Way. I can't do it higher than 2. Well, I had to take a card out anyways, actually. Yeah, the mana cost, the mana value is only different on the stack. Everywhere else, it's just whatever it is normally. Yeah, I'm trying to think about solving that creature thing. Because I don't have that solved. Oh, I forgot about Finale. I'm definitely running these. What the heck does the blue Finale do? Oh, yeah, I kind of like the blue Finale. Oh, it's okay. All right. Can't get it, but yeah, I don't actually think I like Syncopate. It doesn't seem like it's worth just generating a random creature to Syncopate. Just play like an actual counterspell. You probably hit people with Syncopate enough that it's totally fine. You can play Nylea's instead, actually. Or whatever it's called. Is it Nylea? Oh, no. That's the green one. Thassa? Yeah, this. I think this is just better. If you want to counterspell, you have so many good options. So many good options. I suppose with more X spells, I can simply tutor mana, like Primeval Titan, just to get more mana for other X spells. What's the X spell land? Oh, there might not be one. I really don't know what I'm doing with these. I can kind of do whatever I want, honestly. This is interesting. This is interesting. Loomer's probably interesting. Kinnan. I think Kinnan needs too many giant things that I don't think I'm running. I don't think I'm running like the Kinnan creature count of giant stuff in this deck. I mean, it still doubles your mana, but still. I do have Badger Mole Cub. I can probably cast an Emrakul in this deck. You can't Green Sun it, but you can do everything else. And I think I keep leaning towards Primeval Titan here. Normally I don't like this card, but I'm not really looking for Craterhoof. I could still put it in here though, and just have that option. Like all you need are just mana. What if I ran Tooth and Nail? Yeah, could play Pock. Don't have to, but I could. Ice-Till Explorer. I can't picture having a downside. So like you're not going to deck out. Well, I mean, I guess I can't deck out if I have Emrakul in my deck. I've only had Emrakul save me from milling one time ever. And man, was it satisfying. Salamander? What am I tripping on? Oh, the discount thing. Yeah, having Green Suns for just 2 drops is... Yep, you could do that. You could do that. I don't have the Delve spells, but I do have Uro. Quad blue. I can do that. I've seen this deck like to play on its opponent's turn more than what I've got going on here. There's some stuff to do on my opponent's turn, not a ton. I thought I took out Nyxblown. Didn't I take this out? Uh-oh, that means I took out something else I didn't want to. Uh-oh. I thought I took this out. Okay. That's not good. Something's gone. Maybe no Planar Genesis. I don't think I need the card selection, card draw stuff. Like, I probably don't need Brainstorm. Seek a land, put on the battlefield tapped. Sure. Yeah. Why not? It's just another Rampant Growth. I actually never read this card as that kind of thing, but yeah, I guess it is a Rampant Growth. You just can't choose the land. Is this new? This must be new. Oh, we got another Rampant Growth. Okay. There you go. That's neat. Anything to make green more consistent. Colorless X creatures? Isn't there only 2? And they're both like not really good. Oh no, there's these things. Oh, there's only 1. Oh, there's 2. We don't have the good one, but these are all right, I guess. I don't know if I like them though. This is like not that crazy. When this dies, draw a card. This is kind of cool. I already have X draw spells that draw instantly at instant speed. So, kind of weird to play this. I don't think I need those. I also have Kozilek's Command anyway. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I probably could play Mox Amber as well if I wanted to. I feel like I would just play those if I wanted to generate some random dumb thing with my commander. And I don't really want to do that. Seek a multicolored spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is probably okay. It's probably okay. I don't need it. I could probably get rid of Uro so it's not one of the things it can hit. And then only hit X spells or this. It does mean I have to get rid of Uro. I don't want to. I think I can, though. There is, like, infinite value in this deck already. I could literally keep both. I'm acting like Uro's a bad hit. It really is not a bad hit at all. It's not even a bad hit. Astral Cornucopia? Let's triple. It's so gross that this can do whatever it wants. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess. I'm not running Awake in the Woods. But I guess I have the other one. Is that draw X? Mind into matter? It was mind over matter. Oh yeah, the new one. I think Amulet Titan started playing this. I don't have any permanents except lands, really, in Mana Dorks to put into play. But it's still just a fine card. I didn't really look at the... Oh, well, I did. I just overlooked that one. Yeah, I overlooked that one. That's fine. I like it. We are running enough consistent color sources, yes. Oh, I forgot about Force of Will. Oh my god, I forgot about the cards that go in every stupid blue deck. I probably like Daze enough. Subtlety's cool. These cards are just so gross. Well, made my life harder. Maybe just don't play Ice Till because I don't want to mill. But Ice Till is still just like really good anyways. Could be kind of annoying to lose access to. I don't really use my graveyard at all other than the lands. Fine. I guess no Pock either. Stun counter, and your commander has hexproof moving forward. Okay. I don't really want to get rid of lands. I really don't. Maybe we can go to 35 lands and just not play burgeoning exploration. I don't like these under 40 lands. Honestly, I don't like them under like 45. I like to have them do something at least twice. No, I think I'm keeping those. I do have Flare of Cultivation. Uh, I, I'm going to play without Force Spike. Oh, Daze is a good exploration card, so that's kind of neat. I never had that happen. Oh, these two colors. Oh man, every time I think about what these two colors can do, there's like actually no limit. It's like a totally different format. I mean, I don't even have to play counter spells. I could just ignore my opponent completely. I really could. I could just, well, maybe not Tail's End. because it's like legendaries only. So it's mostly your commander. And Wash Away is kind of the same, but you can play Wash Away for 3. I think I could get rid of studies. I have so much redundancy. I don't need this. You also can't play a lesson. Like, I'm always going to have an Expel. I don't need that to find an Expel. Do I not have Doppelgang in here? I do. I think if you're looking for the same creatures all the time, you don't need a bunch of creatures for your tutors. Like, I can tutor Scute Swarm. If they don't deal with it, I'm going to start winning. Same with Primeval Titan. And if I just have it in my hand, then I guess I just cast it. I have Crater Hoof. Yeah, you don't need like 10 tutor targets. It maybe is nice to have a 4-mana target. I could put Ice Till back in. Or Pock. Probably Pock, because I'm not really sure I enjoy milling myself with this deck. I don't have Treasure Cruise. Just Uro, really? Or losing it all with Emrakul. Yeah, I could put Pock in for that mana slot. What's... Yeah, I agree. I don't like this. The Fact or Fiction? What's it called? I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't need it. I mean, I don't even have Brainstorm, so. Or Ponder. Or Preordain. I don't think I care about stunning my opponent's cards. And I don't really care about the hexproof side of this. I've seen this played in this deck, but I feel like this is just you play all the X spells, don't think about it kind of thing. I really do not care if this has if this is in play or not. I don't care if it's in play, which is a good thing. You don't need to win with it. The random creatures it generates are not like reliable. I just don't like that card. Kind of cool to stun stuff, I guess, instead of witness protection. Pull from tomorrow? Maybe we don't need a ton of card draw. I don't have consult the star charts or cantrips. I suppose every X spell is a massive payoff and you don't need like 5 of them. So you don't need like card advantage. If your first one just draws other ones, maybe that is weird. Rampant growth. What? Oh, no. I'm not taking those out. I thought I was missing one. You scared me. No. If I take these out, then this becomes more important. And then I have to accommodate that. Because if it dies, it's more relevant. That's the power of rampant growth. You can't kill it. Well, that's one of the strengths of rampant growth. You like to gamble? Well, you know, it is a card game. We could play super greedy and just shave some lands, maybe. Portent Calamity? Wait, is that the one I just took out? Oh. Each type, exile a type. So I don't really have any artifacts. I have some creatures. Let's say I do it for 10. You can't do X spells for free. So maybe this isn't crazy. I did see this played against me. And I think it was for like 15 and they hit Kozilek or something. But I don't have any artifacts really. I don't have, I guess, so it's like a land, probably some mana dork, maybe. Yeah, I don't actually have the types here, right? Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, that's fair. Add a land again. But I have seen it played against me. But again, you're just playing all the X spells and you're not thinking about it. That's probably what that person was doing with that card. And it won, but anything would probably win at that point. It was 600 mana in a blue-green deck. All right, we did it. We found a way to make it 100 cards. So, a new commander in the Alchemy set. I think there's only 2, and this is one of them. It's a 3-mana 1/3, Anina, natural parallelist. Paralysis? No. Parallelist. Parallelist. Yes, that's how it is. Whenever you cast an X spell, you create random creatures of that creature mana value. So like cast a 5 on your X, then you get a 7 drop, I believe, because, oh, well, let me have a better example. If you Green Suns for 5, that's a 6 mana spell. So you should get a 6 drop. I don't think it just looks at the X. So it's not that important that it does it because it's incredibly random, but that's just the gist of it. It's like random triggers of, I believe it's this thing. Yeah, it's like random triggers of ornate imitations. And it taps for 2, but only for X spells. So it's extremely blue-green. I mean, you can do really whatever you want. There are probably 200 card options. I am not playing every single X spell just because it has X in the casting cost. You don't have to. You probably could if you want to, but I'm just playing the ones I think are roughly the best of the bunch. Well, given the ramp package I have. There is one I don't own, and it's Awaken the Spaghetti, Awaken the Woods. This would probably be in this deck if I had it. I don't have it. I just don't have it. I don't think I can get to a Mythic, so that would be the one I'd put in here. I don't have it. But you got the blue degenerate stuff, you got all the green degenerate stuff, and then you have some X package in the middle. This is kind of, in my head, built in a way where I don't need this to be alive to do what I want. So it kind of maybe takes away from the novelty that people enjoy, that is randomly getting random creatures that you cast. But you don't really need your commander in this deck, was kind of my idea, which makes it nice, because then if it dies over and over, you're just like, oh, I lose. But you have so many other ways to generate mana that you can just cast your X spells without this and be fine. You just miss out on the creature. And you can just keep casting this because you're a blue-green deck. You can do whatever you want. Speaking of whatever you want, I have Kozilek's Command in here with 2 wastes. I think that's fine. I've done this before, and it's just in a green deck, basically free. You can just do whatever you want. You have so many ways to find 2 basic wastes that it's not a big deal. You do have quad blues in here, though, so it could be a pain point, but it is only 1 spell, and I won't have it every game. And the games I do have it, I can then start to look for those colorless lands. I have Talisman instead of Arcane Signet because it taps for colorless, and there are some other colorless lands in here. I think there's 2. Yavimaya and Cavern. So this is just ways of doing it. There's an X explosive vegetation, but X can only be up to the player count in the game, so it's just for 2. I think I'm better off playing explosive vegetation. Actually don't even think I have one in here for that, just for the double wastes, because the X one, I think it's random lands. The creatures to tutor for are a little sparse, so I might accommodate that more, but my 4 is Pock. I don't have a 5. I have Titan, which helps for future things. Like if I chord for Titan, then the other X spells I'm casting are just for more, and I've put a problem into play. And I have a Craterhoof Tooth and Nail package. There's also Emrakul. There could probably be more creatures that cost more than 4 in here, but for now, it's not a big deal. Green Sun Zenith, I don't think is part of that Court of Calling argument, really, because you can just find a 1-mana. You can find Llanowar Elves, and you're okay with that. It's just like casting Rampant Growth, basically, or whatever the other one is down here. So that's that. Unlike Lorehold, you can cast anything. I don't know why blue-green just gets to do whatever it wants in Magic the Gathering, but for some reason this isn't limited to instants and sorceries. You can play Hydra. I actually had one in here and I was like, eh. You can play the artifact ones for X. I didn't end up liking Astral Cornucopia, so I took it out, but you can just, if ever there was an emphasis on, because you're blue-green, you can do whatever you want, apparently Wizards agrees, because this is not limited to a card type. You can actually do whatever you want. So let's see what happens. I don't know how many times I can say that you can do whatever you want without actually playing it. Nyx Bloom just to triple? Yeah, sure, I guess. You can, yeah. If Nyx Bloom is in play, Nyx Bloom is in play, you can do really anything you'd like. It probably doesn't matter. Your opponent's on a serious clock. You have omniscience. All right, very questionable first hand, especially against the blue-white control deck that plays a bad commander so I can play against weaker decks. This is any creature, yeah. Well, we have a bunch of counter spells, but nothing to do. That's kind of, this is funny. This is a funny first hand, specifically against this deck, so. Okay, I'm here for it. Oh. Well, that's not normal? That's not normal at all. Okay. I like it. Arboreal Grazer, does that help? It only helps if I draw a land. It is something to do, I guess, though. Why not? It only helps really if I draw a land. Because I could have just played a land this turn and played a land the next turn and whatnot. Opponent is not interested in their commander, so they'll just crack the clue. I did draw land, so it does help. Mind over matter for 1? No, I don't want to tap any blue mana. I wish I drew a second blue source. I think we're just chilling. I can run into a counterspell here, right? My hand is so juiced. I can run into a counterspell. Yeah. What am I talking about? As if I'm going to avoid counterspells this game by not playing into them. I could have just left up Expansive. Ooh, hello. Hello, real fellows. Oh, you exist. That's always nice. I will not fight back. Unless, I guess, if they tap out, then maybe I can fight back. All right. You can't do nothing. You got to do something here. Hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell. What? All right. So 1, 2, 3. This is fine. Just do it for 1. It's fine. All right, we have. Oh. I love it. I love it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, dang it. 10. Oh, hey, it's Progenitus. It's Progenitus, everybody. It's just Genesis. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No way. I mean, I guess there's not a lot of 10 drops in the game, but like, that's just actually ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. That Llanowar Elves though, that's gross. Oh man. Oh man. I'm still vulnerable to a sweeper. Like they can still cast a sweeper, I guess, but whoa. All right. Well, I found where all of my losing the coin flips with invert polarity has gone, and it was in a blue-green deck because of course it was. Oh my goodness. Okay, well. Yep. Just how we drew it up. That's exactly how we drew it up. Llanowar Elves, you gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Alright, well. Yep, you're right. This is an gambling stream now. This is an ad for gambling. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just do something gross. That's fine. We like gross turn ones. Good luck. There you control explorers. Okay. Oh, no, that is not an answer to Llanowar Elves. Just let you know. Huh. Okay. Pride of Holclad is great. What do you mean? So I have finale for... Oh, that helps. 1, 2, 3, 4? Finale for 4? And I did put Pock in my deck, so... Yep. Also, my hand is pretty greedy, so... Blue-wise. I could just get something else, actually. Maybe I would have gotten Provisioner had I thought harder about my life. Maybe it's just Uro now, because I need lands. I need something to do. And Pock is... But Pock is actually a problem. So if I ever draw a land, it's a problem. Even if it's a forest. Okay, what does this do? When it dies, put it on the bottom... Wait, how does that work? Does this actually go into my deck? I do have double blue, at least. I will swing with this thing, I guess. My opponent didn't play anything, so I'm not going to play anything. Yep, so there's a counter spell or something? I'm going to Nihilia's to draw, not counter. I don't think they're winning a draw-go game. Full stop, I don't think they're winning that. So I will do it for 1, 2, 3, play around Daze, because it would get countered regardless by a hard counter. I'll play around Daze. Okay, that's not a counter spell. That just stops the gambling. I obviously don't care about 2 of them into my hand. I think I'd just take both lands because Pock's in play. Oh, hey, look. A good card. What do you know? Good luck. We can mess around with these. Maybe 1 in a blue source. Fine. Oh, shoot, I was supposed to hold the land for Pock. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm up against looks like a tribal deck here, so... It does go in the bottom. We have a black deck in our deck. Look at that, Sultai. Sultai confirmed. What costs 5 here? What costs 5 that is good enough to beat what I've done? Okay, that isn't it. That's not it. Oh, hey, Sylvan Library. Don't mind if I do. So you and I guess Hedge Maze? Bill. I don't need you anymore. We have even more colorless mana because of the POC. Let's kill their commander? I guess? No, I can steal their commander with mass manipulation, right? For 2. Could have done this pre-combat, honestly, but I really don't care. And that. Oh, I didn't, wait, why didn't I conjure a thing? Oh, because the Tasha's. Yeah, right, the Tasha's. Okay, what costs 6 in a deck like this that saves it? River's Rebuke? That doesn't seem like it saves you. Yeah, that doesn't save you. Looks like they don't have it. Alright. Sweet. Well, actually, I lost my Trampler. I did lose my Trampler. I don't have it next turn. Oh, yeah, I mean, they got stuff. They do have stuff here. I am just paying whatever I want, because I'm a blue-green deck. Let's go to combat. They did not get rid of their own commander. They could have done that. I'll do this for 5? Yes. I forgot to play the thing first. Oh, hey, I triggered their commander. Look at that. Guess I should have done it pre-combat. And pass, because nothing matters. Nothing matters. Come on, let me cast a 7-drop so Daze just really rubs it in. That is fine. I'm not going to even bother interacting. Don't care. I'll only interact with problems. Of which that was not one of them. Okay, of everything that happened, apparently Uro is what made them pack it in. Block, block, block. Oh, they're dead. Never mind. I could have just went into combat. They were just dead. Yeah, the Tasha's is still in play, so I can't make random stuff, but who cares? Blue-green. Oh, no, wait, Sultai. Where's Sultai now? I don't know what that means, but I hope that's good. I think that just means dunking. You kids and your meme words. Sure. I have the cool card. And can technically cast it. Look how easy it was. Look how easy that was. I can already cast it. Alright, this deck is not the 3-mana one, so it doesn't need a 1-drop all the time, but it's still the best thing to do in the game. Correct? Isn't that beautiful? I can already cast it. Look how easy that was. Interesting. Oh yeah, I'm not running Worldly Tutor. phone ringing? Oh. Got an Amber Alert. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so I can't counter their commander unless I deal with this, which I can't. Actually, I can with the... Oh, this is so gross. Exile and make 3 spaghetti noodles. No, we can scry 3. Exile and scry 3. That's fine. No, no, yes. Oh yeah, it also draws. Oh, Kozilek's command. Why do you do everything? Why do you do this? I'm gonna daze whenever during your turn cast spells of power. Yeah, I have to daze this, unfortunately, because then their commander's discounted anyways. And we have Kami, so I can just put it right back into play. I think this is slightly more efficient because it gets hedge maze. Okay, now we're just looking for the juice. Yeah, Mystic Tutor's in the game as well. I got caught up trying to play funny cards. I forgot there's like really good ones. I have no rush personally to blitz out more lands, so I just won't. And this just guarantees I have a land drop every turn, and there's just no reason to play more lands. Unless I top deck specifically Tooth and Nail, I guess. I am out of stuff to do. Bit of a problem here. Okay. This is a counter. Same logic. Alright, they found the land. And I've shown them nothing, so they must assume I have lands or instants, and they don't care. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3... A little backwards there, maybe? Bedlam Reveler? Oh my goodness! Oh! Okay, kids, gamble. Gamble. Just gamble. You should be gambling. If you're not a gambling person, you should be gambling. That's just stupid. This is actually a gambling... That's actually just insane. How does this grow? Oh, it does. It just grows. If they... It has prowess. They can't even block it. Oh my god. I'm not even going to cast my commander. I'm so far ahead. I'll just leave this stupid thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Escape the spaghetti. Sure. Bolt bend. Okay. I have ran unyieldingly hot with my gambles so far. I have found all of my luck. I think you have to target the bloom tint. Wow, okay. That does not solve what it's already done to you. 1, 2, 3, 5. Did my opponent draw 5? No, they didn't, because they just exiled it. Sure, yep, you can do whatever you like at this point. I don't care. I guess I could have waited till they were done exiling, but I don't care. I have this. This is also... this is a red permanent for Bloom Tender? Why is it tapping for white? Oh, it's a white permanent now. Lame. So I can make a blue permanent Sure. Can play a land. Can do the rampant growth nonsense. Do this nonsense. And then leave up more nonsense later. This is worth it to me. My opponent's already behind on board. So I can just kind of use this turn to make more mana for future turns. Because I'm already ahead on board. I don't need to do more. I also think this now taps for 3. I have a blue, green, and white permanent. It went from red to white. Sure. Do I even care about that? I guess. They can't re-target my subtlety with Bolt Bend. Tragic. Still think they should have witness protection to my Gloom Tender. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Actually, that makes me mana neutral? No, it just makes me have 1 less mana. Okay, so put him in the dumpster post-combat. They go to 1. Oh, did I have lethal? If they block their... double block. No, they would have 4 versus 3. They would not be dead. Okay, so let's do this for... that much? 2 plus 2? 13. There you go, opponent. Good luck. Hopefully I didn't generate a haste threat. I did. Tragic. I generated a haste threat. Get rid of that, I guess? Oh, shoot. I should have read it. I would have got... Oh, I made Worldspine Worm. I could have sacked Worldspine Worm and had 15 treasure tokens. No, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, they're over it anyways. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, good old Emrakul, Ulamog, Worldspine Worm. Yes. Beautiful. Actually beautiful. I mean, I did get 2 Eldrazi, but there's not a lot of 13s. So that's probably more expected. But the Eldrazi are not the problem. I think it's just the stats. Whatever answers the Eldrazi is going to have to answer the whole board, right? Or other way around. Whatever answers the board is going to answer these regardless. I guess I go to my hand, though, from a deck like this. So like Cyclonic Rift. I just dunked on this person so heavy. Oh, man, I still had Force of Negation, too. Blue-green, you're just not nice to people. Actually, my opponent's blue-green as well. What am I talking about? I don't feel bad at all. They're also blue-green. Yeah, all of those cards did stuff, to be fair, but I really don't... if they all just had stats, like make a 1-1, make a 2-2, make a 3-3, all the way up to 13, I win exactly the same. I don't think the abilities on them mattered, but they certainly felt good. Mana Rock? Oh, no, can't beat it. Too much. Good old burgeoning. Too much. Untap, play this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can find a 4-drop immediately and make a 4-drop. Probably leave up Memory Lapse, though. Oh, burgeoning. Burgeoning. Get burgeoned. Look at that. We've already won more than Lorehold, and it's been 5 minutes. 16? I believe 16 is the highest. There is Draco, whatever, on paper. Well, this is not a paper deck. But... Return up to 1 artifact creature on the battlefield, 3 list or graveyard on the battlefield. Finality, it's a 1/1. Okay. Fine. Draco, yeah. And there's, yeah, the worm on Arena. Worm on Arena. I will just Rampant Growth instead of Badger Mole Cub. This guarantees extra mana. And I think I will Subtlety and get rid of probably this thing. They're never going to trigger it, and I already have other stuff to do. Okay, they're just not playing their commander. What do we have instead? Enduring stuff. I'd rather that get stuck on top. Wait a minute, their commander doesn't trigger that. Their commander doesn't trigger that. I've like totally spoiled that idea. So let's play our commander, I guess. Kind of sad, but what I really want to do. I don't have Badger Mole. If I drew a land, it'd have to be a green source. Oh look, it's the best card in the game. Okay, well. Don't you love it when MH3 just happens to you? When I was just playing Modern. Badger Mole, blue, and then pass. Flicker Wisp is not a spirit. I can make them pay just 1. Alright, nothing I can do about that. Okay, it targets a Johnny. I just didn't expect that to be what they did with that. That's odd. Is this a spirit? It is. And MH3, so fun. The funnest of things. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, does this happen for 3? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do this for 8. Or 6, rather. Alright, at least I got 1 flyer. And no attack. And remove a counter from this. Search a library for a land. Alright, sweet! We did it! All we had to do was make stats. Look at that. We vomited too much stats and got a flyer so they can't swing at me. I got a Mana Dork too. I got a better Mana Dork than Llanowar Elves. That's nice. But, see if I can't. Yeah, this is an example of, like, the text on them doesn't matter. They just have stats. It's just too much stats. They can't really do anything. But, what was that, 9 mana I had to cast that for? 8 mana? Sweet. I also untap my creatures with something. This one, untap each creature, so I got some mana. Okay, that one probably, if they wanted to keep playing, this one might have mattered. Because I now have a counter spell up for only a non-spirit, unfortunately. So maybe it doesn't matter. But yeah, just too much stats. Beautiful. I might not finish the Mastery Pass. It was a big chunk of time I wasn't playing, so... kind of annoying. How much time is there? There's 27 days, 33, and it goes to 60. If I got one a day, it would be like... it would be 59 one a day. Yeah, alright, maybe I will get there. Also, it's slightly more than one a day, so... look at that. Look at that. Havero. Oh, hey, look, a dumb hand. I'm going to do this on blue and then play Skewth Form. This is a must-answer threat, and you can't wash away. That is kind of nice, but it's not that crazy. Okay, that resolved. That just resolved? I don't really know how. How do you let Delighted Halfling resolve? Okay. Oh, Toxic Deluge and Nothing I Did mattered? No, that probably isn't it. Draw 2, then discard 2. Opponent gets Bringer, because of course they do. And I can play my commander. What if I did this for 2, had that for 1? Do this for 1. An artifact? They don't have one. Alright. Let's just do it for 1. And swing. Oh, I thought this was the counter spell. I'm just stupid. Alright. Good to know. I thought it was the counter spell one. Good to know. So, do this for 4, 5, 6. Force of Will, Daze. Come on, come on. Yikes. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Sorry. I just started clicking things. No Force of Will, no Daze. So we just lose that they have a land? Of course they do. Yeah. Right off the top. Opponent got probably the only creature in their entire deck that deals with my board. Because of course they did. Well, if that's what it takes to beat me, I guess I'll take it. No, Subtlety, stop revealing yourself. You fool. I'm going to actually name blue here. That is interesting. Let's play Commander. I only have one land for Rofellos, but that's still just a rampant growth. Okay, they either thought it was Force of Will, or maybe they didn't care and still gave up to Subtlety. But Subtlety's fine. You can just recast it next turn. Force of Will doesn't let you do that, but my opponent was over it. My opponent's probably so used to Force of Willing people and just got upset that it was probably Force of Will and didn't even wait to see. Beautiful. I don't think I'm ever scooping to Subtlety, so they probably just didn't wait and assumed it was Force of Will. Should have played around it. I could have looted with Jace, try to hit Daze or something. Okay, I've only seen Wrenn and 6 once after the ban of Strip Mine, and it didn't do anything, so maybe it will this time. I'm not gonna double do that. No fetch land. Can I recast my commander? I can't next turn, but I can the turn after and probably not really be too upset about that. I just don't want to subtlety this card. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Stop doing that. Name human. Or wizard. I guess wizard. And pass. Well, Wrenn and 6 still doing nothing. Acidic Slime. Oh, come on. Come on. I guess I had to subtlety that. It's just ridiculous. Ugh, whatever. Oh. Mono green ignoring me. Yep. Alright, you got it. Honestly, I think I just win this 9 times out of 10. They just had a green 1-drop and I lost. I think that's actually just what happened. I just lost to Llanowar Elves. And they just pulled so far ahead so fast, nothing I did mattered. That's kind of gross. Well, Wrenn and 6 had nothing to do with that, so I don't know still what Wrenn and 6 is about. Land destruction is not reliable. Not reliable at all. Extremely unreliable, actually. But I guess it doesn't matter when you draw like that. Alright, well, someone beat me with 1 forest in play, so I guess I can do it too. Even better. I think I have to get an island here. No, I don't have to get an island. I don't have to. I'll just play Elvish Mystic. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 mana next turn. My opponent's playing their second land. Oh, look. Primeval Titan. On turn 3. Right where it belongs. I guess we're just Rofellos. So, you and you. Yep. There's no beating that. No beating that. Gotta love it. We're just real fellows. I wonder why you play Ren in Land Destruction. Isn't the Jund dude like Spirit of Windgrace? Isn't that like the Land Destruction one? I don't really get it. Lead. Look at that. Didn't think they'd do it. But they did. And I drew a land. Oh, beautiful. So I will actually do this instead. Because I'm burgeoning. This is 2 lands, and this taps for 2. It's the same thing, except now I can't, it doesn't die. Especially if they do nothing. Okay, they didn't do nothing. Let's do the commander, I guess. Kind of a lame time to do it. But doing this for 3 is also really stupid. Whatever. I mean, they have wash away too. No, shock. Lightning bolt. Brainstorm. They did not brainstorm for Force of Will or Daze. Well, never mind, not Daze. Subtlety. Well, they played their land first. Usually not what you want to do. Oh, look, you hit a land. Why didn't they do that pre-combat? I think I just pass. Wait, why would I pass? I have this. 1, 2. Well, because they have blue in their deck. So maybe I do just pass, which is kind of sad. Yeah. Thought Scour, sure. Well, you're not going to win if this is all you're doing. But I guess eventually I'll have to do something. You're going to need more than that. Necrogoyf. Alright, I'll just, Mana Sculpt that. Because now they're like 100% to cast combat research. Can they escape it immediately? Escape, exile any number of types? They could. Which means no combat research. Okay, there it is. Huh. Guess we're a goblin deck. Play you. I wish they didn't know the top of my deck. It's kind of mean. And then play 1, 2, 3. Hey, we got we're just teamer. Just a good old teamer deck. And no math, magics, swing. Actually, no attack. No attack. Damage doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I have lethal in hand. Okay, I no longer have lethal in hand. I can make a 1/1 that dies. Of course, Into lives. Yep. Of course it lives. So no lethal anymore. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, come on. Really, after all that? Come on, whatever. Stupid. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Whatever. Tragic. Lame. I am noticing what it takes to beat me is like really good stuff. Like really well aligned, extremely good things. So we're definitely just inherently advantaged a lot of the time, it feels. My opponents just have to have gross things to or not even just gross, just things that are lining up extreme. Like your last card has to be Spell Pierce to like stay alive, and it was. Everything's just lining up very well for my opponents. But it seems like that's what you have to do to beat it. Okay, that makes me want to play Burgeoning over Birds, because I was probably going to play Bird. Now I'm not. Well, they have the card right in the mirror match. My opponent has the X-Spell that I have not seen yet. Can't get a waste. Let's get an island, I think. And let's play you. Bossing Say? That seems really slow. What does this do? Becomes a 3/3? No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No land if I get whatchamacallit. So what if I play Bird Rampant Growth? No, I can't. Rampant Growth. All my hits with this are ugly. I'm just gonna bite the bullet here. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. Didn't play their commander last turn, but they have played in today's now. If they feel so inclined to do as such, they do. Oh, hey, I can make him sack an artifact. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me cast this. Okay. Okay. I got a 3/1. What does training do? Menace. Oh, hey, look, it's the card I can't cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do it for 6. Which does set up K command. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. I can never win mirrors. Come on. That's ridiculous. All right, well, now the stats might actually matter. Let's see. Vigilance, creature control, the forest 5. Oh, that's so ridiculous. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do I have Craterhoof? Maybe I got salty for no reason. Let's see. Craterhoof. Wait, why is this not working? Harmonize for 8. How do I have to read this? Sorry, opponent. He got Colossal Dreadmaw. Okay. Salty for no reason. Get wrecked. Get schmeeded. I thought I was screwed, but I forgot Harmonize is discounted by the Titan on 6. I just completely forgot about that. Well, my opponent had one of the better things to do the very first opportunity they got to untap. And fortunately, we had Craterhoof in our deck. I was debating adding it, but there we go. That's how you beat it. Almost through the keyboard. I'm tired of losing the mirror. All right. I did it. I did it. Look at that. And we had a Kozilek's command set up too, which I think at the point it being castable, it was too late. Yeah, it was too late. Could they have killed me with the Corpse Knight? It's only enter, so no. Sweet. Yep. Oh yeah, you reduce it by 6. Yeah. I'm doing X for 8, and I'm confusing myself. We're free. I beat the mirror. We can finally play the game. This has to get Hedge Maze. Well, we'll do that no matter what. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. This is a commander I've actually never beaten. And it is on the play, as is tradition. That's kind of interesting, but I already have a Rampant Growth and a Cultivate, so... Red... Okay, they can't cast their commander. Must be something else going on. Nothing? Okay, well, I mean, yep. Let's, Flare? Play a land first to play around... They don't have Daze. With Artifact lands, it's very unlikely anyone's playing Daze. Alright, steal for 2. Or, do it for 2, I mean, just cast this. Okay. Not at all what I was expecting to happen. And almost have Scute Swarm. Wait, is it 6, right? So I do have Scute Swarm problems next turn with these two. I could have done this and made them sack an artifact, but they just made treasures in response and could have just countered it and stuff. Can still cast their commander. Armageddon? With an indestructible land. Wow. Okay. There it is. I feel like I should be able to report people who play Armageddon. It feels like a reportable offense. That's the first time I've been hit by Armageddon, and I guess it's still tracked that I have never beaten that commander. As strange as that commander is. Whatever. It feels like a non-game when people play Armageddon. I really don't get that one. I feel like it should just be banned for the sake of play patterns. It's not as egregious as a Johnny, but it still just kind of like leads to, oh, I had more mana than you, and the mana rocks, I just win. Like, okay. Liner Rails wasn't enough. Go figure. If I had a bunch of mana dorks, they probably can't even Armageddon, but I didn't have a single one. I don't know, I find that card kind of stupid. This is lands. It's kind of slow, though. It's actually really slow. Oh, yes. Why not? Can't do anything about that one. Nope. I guess Bloom Tender is slightly better than Solutions? Maybe that's only true if I had a land, actually. Are we trading off? Or not? Land, please? Okay, good. I really hope this has to minus, because it really doesn't want to minus. Nice. I can probably get a waste. It feels like I only get hit by a sweeper here. That's really problematic. They could have just hard cast that, but they did not hard cast it. Okay, they saw 2 X spells and said that was enough. Krasis for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Krasis for 7? They have to take Green Suns, in my opinion. Yeah, you have to take Green Suns. So Krasis for 7 is draw 3. We draw 3 and do some random nonsense. I don't know why they got rid of Maelstrom Pulse to cast this. That seems so weird to me. Like, you could just kill this with the Maelstrom Pulse. Bloom Tender is consistently tapping for more than 2, by the way, because I'm making other colors. Like, if I only had 1 card in my hand, what are you doing next that you just chose wasn't worth it now that I had both? I don't know. That's weird. All right. Get me it. How do I get Crater of? 1, 2, 3. I don't think Crater of's lethal, right? 5 lands? 6, 7, 8. No, that's not lethal. I have to tap 2 creatures. Hey, it's the same, well, we know what they're doing this time. It's land destruction. We're aware now. So, Utopia Sprawl. Oh, come on, why? Why? Whatever. Whatever. I can Badgermole Cub the Utopia Sprawl land. I am not going to Kami because I need to create as many lands as possible. I feel like they're just going to lose if they don't instantly have a land destruction spell. Or they didn't. So I think I'm ahead. I think. Mana in the form of creatures is probably a huge issue for this deck. Come on, I want lands! Whatever. As if I'm respecting anything. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. I misplayed here? I can't believe I just did that. I was supposed to crack this. Well, that was awkward. I just didn't channel. I was supposed to channel. That was the entire reason I did anything. Come on, man. I misclicked. It's saying I can channel. I should not be able to channel. Oh, it's because of the Anina. Okay, I'm a goober. Man, I've just messed this up twice. I could have recovered. I forgot I had Badger Mole mana. What am I doing? God. What am I doing? Actually just throwing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually throwing. Get Pock. I think. Uro? Nope. I want the stat line. I think I just threw this game, though. Feels like I threw it. Where's all their land destruction? Last time I played against this player, that all they had were land destruction spells, and not a single one has been played. Okay, we're like coming out of this because my opponent has nothing, but I have no business being this far ahead. 1, 2, 3. Tooth and nail. Just wins. Get dunked on. Well, on the bright side, they just didn't do anything. They actually did roughly what I picture Wrenn and 6 to do, which is like red-green mid-range things. And a lot of that doesn't keep up with what I'm doing. But the last time I played against this person, which was today, apparently we're just seeing the same players now as the matchmaking change. They just had all the land destruction spells right when they needed them. But I did, like, just totally punt my mana ramp. And I basically time walked myself twice. I had 2 opportunities to do it right, and I messed up both times. But we got there anyways. They didn't have anything. And I know their deck is full of land destruction, which at this point is way too late to matter. So if they just have a bunch of stone rains, they, like, worse than just a land, basically, to draw. Which is why I'm not a fan of land destruction. And, yep. Get me to... I guess. Yeah, it'd be cool to see their hand. I mean, I assume it's a bunch of lands. But, I don't know. Apparently, when your opponent concedes, they can't see you say good game. I didn't know that. And I don't know how anyone could ever actually confirm that. But, like, you concede your opponent concedes and then you say good game, like they won't see that emote, I guess, even though they're still like there on the screen. As far as I have been told. Obviously I can't confirm or deny it. What's the blue one drop? Tomo Spaghetti, you got it. It makes sense. I mean, I guess. I don't know how anyone can confirm that. You don't have your opponent's screen. This is the blue-white one. Can't be blocked, deals combat damage to the player, max, blah, 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 sure. Let's play probably this one. I think long-term, this is just better. Just chilling in play that gets through whatever my opponent tried to do. So. And we can play two things. I will lead with the one I deem less important. Okay, it just resolved. Oh, they have Stifle, Tail's End? Ah, it's Tail's End, I see. Yeah, it looks like they have Tail's End, but we're just playing around it. Yep, alright, sweet. I have too much mana, and it was Tail's End because it held priority on the trigger of Up the Beanstalk. I mean, it could be Stifle, but it's just Tail's End. They're gonna Tail's End my commander, but I didn't cast it because I don't have to. See, this is another spot where I think your deck is better, although this hasn't really needed to be better in that way, where you just don't need your commander, and you can do the same thing. I have just opportunities to literally do the same thing. I won't be generating random creatures, but I'm just creating a problem that's basically the same thing, and that is so gross to me, to have that extra thing. And that's also why I don't like the hexproof enchantment that puts stun counters on things. It doesn't matter. Hey, it's Witherworm. Witherbloom. This is a weird one. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this. Oh, too late. Do we have Dryad Arbor yet? For Green Suns on 1? Do we have that yet? Because we totally need it. Alright, looks like there are Mana Dorks. Because I don't think I was playing any. And I said you probably should. No, I was playing the 1 mana ones. I wasn't playing the 2 mana ones. Yeah, they have the best card in their entire deck. I did not draw a land. They don't have any counter spells, so. Okay. Okay, yep. Look at that. I wonder what's important in this format that's more relevant than any other thing you can possibly do. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. And their commander's uncounterable. Because of course it is. Maybe I can steal it? That'd be great if I could steal it. I think I was right when I said this probably wants all the mana dorks on 2. Because that's what my opponent just did, and it's the best thing they've done so far. Oh. Probably right. Do we also have the payoff spell? We have everything else. Do we also have the payoff spell? Let it be known I never got a hand like this. So there is no way I can play the game now, I don't think. Nope, alright, you got it. Opponent literally had the Omega Giga Nuts. But again, it seems like that's the only thing that can beat me. Having the best possible hand. If my opponent could choose their 7, they probably would choose those 7 cards. That is like actually the best thing I could imagine playing in Witherbloom right there. Like they had all the mana, immediately cast their commander with just 2 lands, or 3 lands or something, and then also had Brood Horde. Keep saying it, and it keeps being true. It keeps being true. No turn 1 discard. Okay. Opponent has Dark Ritual in their hand. I don't know what else holds priority in combat like this. I guess I'll keep this so they can't Dark Ritual. And then this for 1 on Delighted Halfling. No, we can get Bird. I can do whatever here. It doesn't matter. If they have a removal spell, so be it. I'm not grabbing Grazer. Yep. Go figure. Oh, look, it's Dark Ritual. Wow. Who would have guessed? Apparently not me. Okay, well, I don't want to lose to removal spell, so... I can get blue or green. I can also get Mind Rotted. This makes Uro castable, which I'm wondering if is a good idea. It probably is a good idea. Also, I think blue is better here. Cultivate. I really, really want to cast that, but... I think I have to cast this. Turok's going to make me lose my hand. Yeah. I can also just get these out, so now if I top deck... I think this is worth it, but I'm still just losing. I'm still just losing. But Turok doesn't matter nearly as much as it did a second ago. I only have 1 card in my hand. My opponent made a massive mistake. If I had a counterspell, you would just lose Turok and Liliana could have got the card out of my hand. That made no sense. That made absolutely no sense. Okay, let's play Uro. Oh, actually, this is good. Sylvan Studies is... maybe I can draw a green source. I did. Sweet. They didn't plus Liliana. Apparently their hand is so good that it's not worth it to do that. The very last card was a creature. Yeah, they could have just played him for 2 as well. Pay 8? Why not? Let's do this. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 5? Oh, sweet, I got Pock too. I did not get Pock. Is that worth using on this? Flying lifelink? Probably. Probably. Because it is just beating me, flying over my head 3 times. Unfortunately. It makes the Sylvan Library worse. I'm going to get rid of my commander. I have enough to cast it again. I could have left it in the graveyard as well. Okay, yep, or nothing at all matters. That works too. That tracks. Yep, that tracks. You got it. They have a removal spell. Can't swing. I'm going to keep that in the graveyard for Uro at this point. As if I'm not going to double block. I don't care if you have a removal spell. This probably 100% kills me next turn. Or apparently this turn? Oh, they stole my commander out of my graveyard, I guess? Sure. That's odd. Those two... That's actually very strange. I don't understand. Oh, it was the last card for my Uro, I see. Oh, and then it exiles graveyards. Yeah, okay, you got it. You got it. It's great when everything lines up so absolutely perfect. Again, I'm just saying. That's what it takes to beat me. That's what it takes to beat blue-green. That's what it takes. Incidental graveyard hate on grindy 3-drop sagas. Of course, the very first time I leave my commander in the graveyard, it is also immediately punished, although my commander was doing nothing anyways, so it didn't really matter. I can't get more cards off of Sylvan Library either. I mean, Sylvan Library is still just good at 4 life. Oh. Let's play the funny thing again. And then crack it. Alright. Yep. Look at that. Badgermole Cub is just... I mean, my opponent has 1 land. Look what I've done. Man. You just go from like 1 game to that. Actually ridiculous. And they didn't even wait to see if I had like a spell or anything. They're just over it. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's just so gross. Like anything that the Turok player just did to me is just totally, utterly undone. All right, well, it's this stack. I don't have a lot of answers to Rofellos specifically, and of course it's on the play. So I don't think I'm going to look exclusively for those things, but I'm actually playing a deck right now that I feel like I can actually beat this for once in my life. Even if I have a bunch of, like, strictly worse giant spells than my opponent does. Still, like, feels beatable. I'm on the draw, so I can't keep this. Doesn't work. Go figure. All right, well. Pretty obvious what I mulligan for. I wouldn't mulligan 10 times if I wasn't looking for something specific. My opponent has a read on that. That doesn't matter. Well, I guess it does matter, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, well, I had a mulligan to 2 to actually play the game past turn 2, and now I don't have anything to do, so... What the heck is Corrosive Ooze? What? 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 Okay. I'm gonna get blue because there are more blue outs in my deck than there are colorless ones. Oh, sure is fun. Well, they moved it onto the 0-2. Okay, they moved it back. Very fascinating. Very fascinating. Or a fellow player that doesn't know how it works doesn't surprise me. You don't need to know the rules of Magic to play Rofellos. They had an answer anyways. Because of course they did. Uh-huh. That is pretty weird. Pretty weird. But you got it, I guess. I can still cast this, it just doesn't counter anything. Okay, yep. Last card is a perfect creature, of course it is. Okay. They didn't draw another creature. Still, insanely far behind here. I mean, my opponent has Omniscience, all they have to do is draw a good card. I drew a good card. Unfortunately, it doesn't leave up reapplication, but it's probably better on average to do this than leave up reapplication, especially when my opponent only draws one card. Let's give ourselves the Kozilek's Command out. They don't miss. They don't. I might as well hold this for more mana when I go to cast it, because it doesn't counter a card anyways, so it doesn't really matter. They made a food token? Oh yeah, you can make food tokens, yeah. Opponent, I do have this Titan, so why are we doing this attack? That's really weird. I don't draw anything. I will still cast it, and then I'll just pass, right? Titan is better as a blocker than not. Yeah, I don't think 2 more lands is what makes me survive or something. What is 3 mana doing for you? Did you just find Emrakul? I got a 10/10 that doesn't matter. Cool. Do we have Craterhoof? I haven't put it in immediately. I guess not then. Ulamog? Ouroboros, that's not Craterhoof. It kind of does the same exact thing, though, to be honest. Yep, alright. I'm over it. Good old Rofellos. Gotta love it. Literally unbeatable. Don't understand why it's played. Like, I don't get it. I'd almost rather just play against a Johnny than Rofellos all the time. Such a stupid commander. It's like literally banned in 1v1 EDH, but apparently it's fine here. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. I guess I'll go back to auto-conceding to it. It's so stupid. I hate doing that, but it's like, it's actually a waste of my time every time I see it. It's a complete waste of my time. I don't think I want exploration here. Well, maybe I do with day. Oh no, I don't have an island. I can find an island though. No, I think the rest of this is more relevant. Am I on the draw again? No, I'm not. Doesn't matter though. I have Gemstone Cavern. They don't have a 2-drop though. Okay. Don't have a 2-drop. Yeah, it's fine because you have less life. Edge. I will take time to try to play this and have it matter. Cavern is kind of interesting, but I need like actual spells with text on them if I want to win this game. They didn't crack their fetch land. I don't know why. Sure, I'm gonna find out real fast. Gain control. No. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing? Too easy. Even with Gemstone Cavern. Too easy. I like this card. Maybe I should play it. I am playing Mass Manipulation. I wonder if I like this just more. You're wrecked. Get dazed. I think I do like that card more, actually. I think I do. There's also control magic. I almost like Commandeer. Almost like Commandeer. Yeah, I like Melody more than Mass Manipulation. Commandeer is pretty interesting. Yeah, I had Yavimaya. I actually just forgot personally, so good on my opponent for paying attention. More than me. I don't have a lot of blue for Commandeer, actually. Not a single game has Emrakul mattered. I haven't tooth and nailed Emrakul and had that matter. I think I'm going to take it out. It hasn't mattered. It literally not a single game has it mattered. Win or lose, it hasn't mattered. Commandeer is pretty nice. Do we have the other Force of Will? What's it called? Redirect? Redirection? Redirection? Something like that. Do we have that one? I'd probably put that in here. What has not done anything? This kind of sucks, actually, the more I think about it. This just gives you a ton of mana, but that doesn't matter if you already have enough mana to make this crazy. I actually just don't like that. This has been kind of uncastable, even with my commander that doesn't tap for Convoke because it has to tap for mana. Yeah, that one also has been kind of like questionable. More counterspells seem fine. Every time I've had a counterspell, I've felt good. So maybe I could put more in here. Into the Floodmaw. I don't like Disperse. I just don't like Disperse effects in general. Not a fan of that. I'd rather just play Witness Protection. I think the only bounce spells I see are Katara in Baral. Ponder Preordain do allow for less... what do you call it? You can keep more spell-heavy hands and have less lands in with these two. I also have Sylvan Library. I still don't have Brainstorm. I don't see how these cards are ever bad. Well, they're not. Like, they're never bad. It's just making room for them. They're also actually blue cards. Excuse me, for Commandeer. I didn't think of that either. And they work with Sylvan Library. Yeah, all right. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Mockingbird has been kind of lame, although I haven't really been able to hold on to it and also, like, Anina it. I'm just not going to play Mockingbird. It feels like I'm only casting it as a mana dork, where it matters, and I'm not using it to trigger this or anything. Still like Pock. I don't know if I like it more than the other one. Do I have Mossborn Hydra in here? I don't. I could run Mossborn Hydra. But I already have good 3s for my tutors. Now let's just run it back. I think we made it ever so slightly better, and I didn't even have to do that. I'm still playing a deck that feels like I can actually beat Rofello sometimes. Kind of. That being said, I still don't want to play against it. Is this the... what is this one? The one that makes treasure tokens? Okay. Oh, this is a hand. Or I just keep it because Preordain on one feels good. No and no. This costs 2? Okay. Instant speed consider. Opponent. What are you doing? Hey. Hey, look at that. Wait. Create a okay. This is a temporary solution to my opponent's commander, so it doesn't feel great to just not cast that Rapid Growth. I think Rapid Growth is just strictly better than basically putting my opponent's commander to the top of their deck. That's what I did. Alright. Don't do anything gross, please. Ugh. Ugh. I'm going to play the untapped land. I have to, I feel. Blue Sun's Twilight? Yeah, I guess. I think we have what we need every time we go to do something with our commander. I think there's enough X spells, but another one, I guess, couldn't hurt. Please cast something. Please? Okay. Flow State? How did... Oh, this is a sorcery. Oh, I guess I would have Flow State. Yeah, I could run Flow State. Shoot. I didn't think of that. Yep, this is very good, so... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I don't think I've ever seen this cast the prepared spell ever. Slow State's busted. It's alright. I like it. I wouldn't call it busted. It's really, really good. I'll give you that. Do I want my commander in play? Kind of, but also this feels just better than my commander. So, how do I not just recast this? It's doing the commander thing, just without the randomly generated creature. I think I'll keep Yavimaya in my deck. I suppose... not Yavimaya, I mean Otawara. Fine, let's play that and pass. I don't think casting Talisman matters. How does this work? Counter target spell, conjure a random creature of mana value X. That's fine. Taking over Legacy? Yeah, it also sees playing Vintage. But this is not Legacy or Vintage. This is not Legacy or Vintage. 2 mana, draw 2. It already exists in the game. Knight's Whisper and Charted Course. Well, maybe not Charted Course, but... You could put it in this deck. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, the restriction requirement is kind of high for a format like this. You have to have a sorcery and an instant in a singleton 100 card format. Sometimes you won't. I'm sure a deck like this will probably very easily have it. But... Okay. Am I going to get a 3-for-1 here? I might get a 3-for-1 if this works out. Go face, go face. Of course. Of course. Ugh. Randomly hits a... It randomly hits a burn spell, and they also decided to also put it on my my thing. Come on. So I can do this for any number, but that seems weird. So I won't. I'm probably dead next turn. Can I find anything that's good here that matters? Nope. It goes into play? Yeah. Well. Tragic. Okay, I drew something that if I had another turn would... I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm probably dead. I don't get why they targeted not my face here. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm targeting face. I don't get it. They didn't get an I win the game spell. I'm kind of confused. Just a little bit confused there. Smoldering egg? Okay. Really? Wow. That's it? I feel like I should have died there. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do that for... Oh, I could have done it for 8. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I don't want them to re-prepare Sonar. Get in there, 113. Get in there. But yeah, I should have done that for 8. Maybe the 8 drop could have mattered or something. Maybe it could have mattered. Who knows? Certainly not me. Those are not game-winning spells. So much removal. So much removal. Interesting. I like my opponent's deck, though. I feel like if it was a Storm Go Crazy thing, I should probably be doomed already, and I'm just not doomed. They can't really tap out either. Or they just lose. They didn't shatter the hollow one. They could have just killed the 4/4 instead of a 2/2. Interesting. Don't care about the treasures. Really wish that was a counter spell. It doesn't get defender, does it? No, the creature doesn't get defender. Can I sack creatures? Oh, this isn't a wizard. It's a sorcerer. I don't know why it's a sorcerer, but it is. It's not a wizard. You can't draw two. Kind of lame. Really should be a wizard. Sorcerer is cool, but like, come on. Come on. What are we doing, wizards? Let's bait an answer. Let's bait an answer here. All right, there was no response. Oh, I didn't learn anything because Flooded Strand. All right. Do you have it? Do you have it? You don't. All right, get wrecked. Sweet. They could have had Force of Will or, you know, Force of Will. I didn't have Cavern naming Beast. Probably would have never have saw that far ahead, but they didn't have it. Sweet. Also, where did Uro go? Did it get shuffled back in? Did get shuffled back in, and then they discover X, so I discover 3. Huh. Weird card. It's like a Chaos Warp, but not a Chaos Warp. Cool. Yeah, my opponent saw a lot of cards, did a lot of spells, and didn't seem to have a win condition. This flipping would kill you, to be fair. And look at my opponent's hand, right? It's pretty... Maybe they're just doing like counter spell spam or something, but you do have to continuously do stuff if you don't have some kind of storm win. But they could have had a storm win, they just didn't draw it. But there's not a lot of crazy like spell discounty things going on here. So it's hard to cast 15 spells. There's no discount, there's no medallion or anything. Alright, sweet. All our draft creatures just made Craterhoof lethal. No, I think I wouldn't do both, because no matter what, will probably just play around Daze. I don't need to cast my commander. It's just 2 mana. I don't need to cast it. Just play around Daze, even if I had the mana. Sure. Sure. Play Burgeoning. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. It's like the 8th time. I hate this game. This game's dumb. This game's dumb. Alright, yep. Game's dumb. Okay. When it's doing everything they want to do, I'm doing nothing I want to do. Would have much preferred a land. But why would I get such luxury? Come on, man. It's just ridiculous. Wait, that doesn't stop Force of Will. What am I talking about? That doesn't stop Force of Will? Literally doesn't stop Force of Will. Can we not have more interaction? Now I think it does stop Force of Will, because I think I like always have to pay 2. Yeah, it does. Alright, yeah, my opponent just had like on the play mana to work perfect answers, and that's just it. I can't do anything. I don't really even have a good turn next turn, even if they left me alone. Even if they just didn't make 15 dumb thing. They didn't make 15 dumb things, but I still feel like I'm just losing. Do they know my whole hand? No. I don't think that matters, but this would be very different if that Gemstone Cavern was part of this game. Very different. 5, 6, 7, 8. So for 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And pass. I need them to draw a land and play it. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they didn't take Primeval Titan, but I guess trying to win the game is better. Yeah, it's probably just better. That's fair. Okay, they didn't do the thing. They didn't hit another... Are they not playing... Well, no, they are playing clones. They just haven't hit them. Oh, they got rid of my Nature's Rhythm. I got confused. Okay. So I don't really have anything now. Grand Abolisher means I can't play the game on their turn. And I don't know what to do. So I'll start 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Do this for... Oh wait, no, do this one for... 6. Grave Waker. I guess I put in Exploration? Which doesn't really matter. And then... I can kill their commander, but that doesn't help me. Yeah, I just have nothing. Grand Abolisher means I just can't play the game on their turn. That is good, but, well, it's not in my hands. So. Yeah, I just didn't find what I needed. I don't even know what I could have been looking for. I don't even know. They blocked with their commander because they would like to cast it again. I did give them the ability to do that. Maybe that was wrong, but they had it anyways when they attacked because I like have to block it. I'm not sure. I mean, Nylea's intervention can kill a bunch of avatars if that happens. What does Grave Waker do? Reanimate creatures? I need a second black mana though. I only have one. Why does that not fly? Oh, they're choosing stuff. Oh, the first one they hit was Spark Double. The very first one was Spark Double, so then they could just make as much as they wanted. Right. Forgot how that works. Must be nice. Well, guess we're sending it. Commandeer, another card that would be nice if I could do something. I don't have lethal, so I think I just Nylea's for 4 in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nylea's for 4 in the air, damage-wise? Wait a minute. I should swing first, because it does actually matter. Get rid of that uncastable 6-drop. Let's shrink the Venser, I guess. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. And then I can cast Scholar. Grand Abolisher is still there, so. I guess I'll target the gemstone, it doesn't really matter. This taps for 3. Sure. Matters either, honestly. Preordain. Alright, we did a whole bunch of stuff. But there's still a Grand Abolisher, which means I can't do anything. But I did reset the avatars. That was a very long turn. Wow. Can still make a massive army of avatars, though. They will try. Oh, well, it's only, like, the legendary stuff. Yeah. Only the legendary stuff. Because it is a legendary. Yeah, wow. Okay. I didn't have lethal in play. Right? Yeah, we both have this back and forth. But there's not a lot of the legendary hits that, like, let you continuously keep avatars. Because it is a legendary. So a clone, you have to keep one. Clone, you have to keep one. You have to have, like, the I must remove it. But they had other things going on, and they actually did hit it for the first one when they had the window of multiples. So they got lucky there. But Nylea's... I've never done that in my life. Cast this, kill flyers, and have that matter. I've just never done that. That's pretty crazy. Also, what the heck is this thing? What's Dr. Manhattan doing here? What does he do? That was a cool game. It wasn't feeling good to begin with. I felt like I was way behind, and they didn't capitalize on it enough to turn the game around into their favor, which is kind of surprising. Maybe a bit unlikely, even. But look how much of my hand is totally just dead because of the Grand Abolisher. Just completely dead. Can't even use it. We're still finding things to do, though. Very interesting game. Did not feel good at the start. Well, they also exiled Nature's Rhythm, which would have hit Craterhoof. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, I'll take it. Okay, let's talk about the deck. Okay, so this is a phenomenal deck. The X-Spell stuff is fun. I enjoy this. It's just so goofy and funny. And, well, guess what? Well, this isn't the first time I've done this. This is absolutely castable. It was castable every time I had it. It's fine. But anyways. All of these X spells are funny and cool. I like what's going on, but you are still just a blue green deck, right? I don't know how many times I can say it before start losing my mind. You can do whatever you want because you're blue green, and this is an example of that. It's cool to have those funny spells actually matter and win the game too, right? Like you have I didn't actually doppelgang, kind of sad. Although you don't really need an extra creature. Like the creature this generates doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter unless you hit big. It just doesn't matter. Even honestly, even if you hit crazy, you're still winning because you cast giant spells that are just resolving. The random creature is just not really that relevant. The best part about imitations is the board state advantage, not the creatures it creates. But sometimes you do hit crazy creatures that might matter beyond being stat sticks. Because usually when I cast this, even if I hit like Ulamog Emrakul and stuff, I'm just winning no matter what I hit, if it's not dealt with. Whatever would deal with all of that stuff. I mean, if you do hit indestructible stuff, it could matter. I had Godo get stuck behind a randomly generated Crewfix from an Anino player, and I couldn't Godo combo because Crewfix infinitely blocked randomly generated. So like that can happen if they have a sweeper and you just have indestructible stuff generated. That's probably the most likely notable thing that will happen with all your randomly generated stuff, because everything else is just so incredibly random, and if it's not in blue or green, you might not be able to like recast it if there's a Cyclonic Rift, and it's just really just stats. It's just stats, and I like those stats. Those stats are kind of significant, and you'll have maybe one or two abilities splashed in there, which is always nice. But yeah, the X spells are cool when they can be the way you win, and not just funny cards. I really did like that. The creature tutor target count felt fine. I didn't feel like I wanted more. I ended up adding Ponder Preordained Brainstorm, and then Commandeer had more blue targets, and free spells are just so incredibly good. The worst case scenario for this, I feel, is like Doomblade or something on your commander, and you're like, they'll just let that happen, that's fine. But this will sometimes just win the game. And at its worst, it still feels a lot better than it has in the past, having kind of been around for a while. Well, I say a while, but there's been so many sets, it feels like a while. But this is Thunder Junction, which honestly wasn't that long ago. We just get so many sets a year now. It's like we only have 20 days left of Strixhaven. It feels like it just came out, and we're already getting the next set. It's way too fast. It's kind of ridiculous. It feels like nothing can breathe. But that's a completely different subject. The green ramp package is absolutely welcome here. I guess I would say I proved my point or my argument that you don't really need to play protection spells beyond, I guess, counter spells, because you just don't need this to be in play to do the same thing. You just don't. You don't need it. It's cool to have it. You don't need it. It's effectively a mana dork for just a few spells in your deck, and that's just good enough. That's literally good enough. I feel like I blitzed to 15. The things that beat me today felt like I was always winning until my opponent had an extremely efficient answer, and like the answers feel fairly narrow, and they aren't just removal spells on Anina. So this feels like it's just well positioned. It's like Rofellos. Rofellos' weakness is Rofellos. You can just kill it over and over, but that's kind of the thing. It isn't that much of a weakness because they can still play a 1-mana Metadork, which feels bad to deal with, and they can also just cast ramp spells after Rofellos. They can, I suppose, find Lightning Greaves. I personally don't really care for Lightning Greaves in Rofellos, but people swear by it, I guess. So I do feel like if ever I was playing a deck that could beat it, it would be something like this. Having said that, I still did not beat it playing against it. Go figure. But you're doing very egregious things, right? You also just have the free counters. You can just force a will Rofellos 3 times. Well, subtlety and whatnot, days and stuff. Like all of this These free counters are good. I ended up dropping Force Spike. You could probably put it back in. It's where is good, it's insane, and it can randomly be good, excuse me, later on in a game and whatnot. This deck does seem to enjoy counter spells. I see a lot of them in a lot of decks. I actually did not know that this is a 2-mana counter spell. I didn't know that. I don't know if that was an accident or something, but this, you think about this kind of spell and you're like, oh, they have to pay X. Oh, X can't be 0. Never mind. It's not a 2-minute counter spell. I just can't read. Apparently I can't read twice. All right, moving on from that. Whoops. Of all the X spells that felt not great, it was probably this one. I took out Mass Manipulation and added Melody. I probably should have had this one instead to begin with. I just kind of forgot it existed. And I like Mass Manipulation. It's funny. But this one feels a little weird. The top part doesn't matter. It's just a Blue Sun Zenith. That's all it is. It's just a Blue Sun Zenith. But sometimes maybe the top part might matter. I don't know. This didn't feel great. So there's probably a better option. I did say Awaken is good. Probably. I will say, and this is a reason I did not like the other one, the one that makes whatchamacallit, this thing. I don't know if this is that great, because you have displayed the ability to cast this for probably a lot of mana, and all you did was make a bunch of mana, so your next X spell is even more explosive. That doesn't seem right to me. Where's the one I just added? I think that's kind of the same thing here. If this made forest tokens, I'd like it more, but they're creatures, so they're hosed by like the same problems that you'd bump into with any other go wide spell. I really wish it just made forests. I would like it a bit more, but you do have like Badgermole Cub, and you can probably run Kinnan, and it doubles all your mana dorks, and who cares about the 7-mana ability? You just double all your mana dorks. Badgermole Cub was absolutely cracked in this deck, so I would imagine Kinnan is kind of the same. Kinnan doesn't give you any mana to start off like this does, though. I don't know. But if I do this for 7, I now have 7 1/1s that next turn I can now do the next spell for 15 or something. That just seems weird. It seems really weird. It seems like, why am I trying to make even more mana? I've shown the ability to cast high X spells. Why spend that on the next X spell doing something more relevant? I just don't think I like this. I don't think I like it. Same with the one I took out, the one I was just talking about. I don't think that's where you want to be. Like, this makes a giant thing and draws cards. Makes giant stats. Does literally everything in the game. It's kind of insane. Counters a spell. Does a lot of nonsense. I unfortunately never saw it. This is a ramp spell, or apparently fly removal, which actually came up for the first time in my life. A tutor. I never killed anybody with this, but it's funny. You can still cast it on yourself and draw some. I don't think that's a big deal. Mind control. Yeah, so I just don't feel like making mana off of a giant X spell, and that's all that giant X spell does, is ever worth it. I just don't think so. 99% of these decks are just playing all the X spells and just laughing it all the way to the casino. I just felt like trying to put more thought than just that into it, and adding all the other highly established blue-green ideas that you normally see. And I think I was probably more successful for that. But again, you know, it's a blue-green deck. Do whatever you'd like, honestly, at the end of the day. Mystical Tutor, that's it. Yeah, Mystical Tutor is nice. I just forgot it existed, and then forgot again until just now. Mystical Tutor is fine, right? You could just find the X spell. There you go. But yep, Craterhoof was relevant. Primeval Titan was somewhat relevant, right? If you get this, it makes your commander less important because this does the same thing as your commander. It just gives you 2 mana over and over. It can also get you Cavern of Souls. I don't think I'm ever going to play Arid Archway, but you probably could. I do have Burgeoning Exploration, and there were a few times where I wish I had Arid Archway. Yeah, maybe Arid Archway is good. I am a fan of it. I wish we had the OG bounce lands, but we don't, right? Let me triple check that. Now I'm paranoid. Was it Simic Growth Chamber? Simic Girth Chamber or whatever? Yeah, okay, we don't have it, but I think a bounce land is okay in a deck like this. You can shave a forest there. But yeah, I think you should always play this. That's my argument. You should always play this. I think even Rofellos should be playing this. I really do. This card is just so stupid. Maybe not Rofellos. Okay, I'll calm down. It wants to play forests. I'll calm down. If it has Yavimaya every game, I guess it could play a bunch of wastes or something weird. Cavern of Souls. Oh yeah, Cavern. But huge fan of this deck. Love it. It feels like Haktos, except what you're trying to do randomly is wildly successful in most expected matchups. I didn't feel like really any kind of strategy was bad to play into. And I actually won the mirror for the first time in 30 years. I won a mirror match. Look at that. Yep, fan of it. Love it. So let me know what you thought about this list. And I suppose, any counter arguments to the X spells that I say I don't like. If you had listened to the arguments sprinkled in here somewhere. Sometimes I get comments of people saying a counter argument that I had already tried to explain through because they just didn't hear me say it or something. But yeah, I like this X spell. I like the X spell chunk I settled on. I think this is a pretty good chunk of it. But all right, that's it. See you guys next time.